All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Game 3 of the weekend, where your North Pittsburgh Wildcats take on the Lady Patriots in what is sure to be an exciting, thrilling, and yet another fun game this weekend. Starting lineup is F.A. Wellington Bowen. Wellington front just misses Bowen. And now it goes to Gannon. Shot, rebound, F.A. save made. North Pittsburgh coming out fast and hot. And offsides are North Pittsburgh. All right, and the officials, I don't know what they do. And they're waving everybody out, everybody back, everybody everywhere. And one taken by Wellington, and goes to Gannon. She flips it up, and chipped up to center ice. And back come the Lady Patriots, taken over by F.A., and it goes to Bowen. She chips it up to Wellington, and she's hounded from behind. It goes to F.A. Oh, that was onside. Called offsides, but don't think it was. Apparently they don't have this much hockey this often because the officiating has been, we've got an individual now that looks like he can't stand up, so it's been kind of crazy. But it's a pretty large tournament. So okay, so we've got AA Watts and Butcher with Wright and Boy. So we've AA and Wright flip-flop center to D. And that one's won by the Patriots. They tip it up and Boy over. And now taken by Butcher. She cuts inside, cuts outside, continues to roll, and offsides are the Wildcats. So Dole steps in, tries to win that one forward. Now knocked forward and taken by the D. Butcher hard on the puck there. Causes an forced error, but they do get it out. Now it's dumped in, and North Pitt will chase. They go to the left side, locked off. AA with pressure, nice outlet all the way to the point, and back come the Lady Patriots. And nice back check. No, not back check. Nice defensive play by Wright. Now she's going to push from the defensive side. Comes up, looks, shot. That hits the defender. That was ticketed for upper right-hand side corner, but nice play by the defender to get in the way. Defensewoman gets her shoulder on the puck. Now Watts digs, pushes hard. Puro in there. She gets knocked down. Still has the puck. And tried to center from her knees. Now it goes off the shin pads of Butcher into the corner. And on the half wall, stepped up on nicely by Buckwalter. And the Patriots regain. And look out. Player coming with speed. Watts is hustling to come back. Cut to the middle. Shot. Save made. Beautiful save by the blocker of Kaler. And Chismeyer chips it up. Still fights. Gets it again. She gets knocked down. And now Puro over. And to the blue line. Off the official. That saved an icing call. That's the one I'm talking about. I don't think he can move very well off of ice, let alone on it. So, and it goes to Chismeyer. She comes down on the left side. Centering pass, knocked away, goes to Palumbo. Palumbo goes down to the corner to Chismeyer. And she centers, and into Shields. She's not able to get a stick on it. And centered shot. That goes off the right block, or right pad, And now Puro over. And she chips it once, chips it twice. Chismeyer applies pressure, Puro back. And back come the Patriots. 8:28 to go, first period. And Palumbo has it, goes up the wall to Shields. And Shields chips it. And back to center red. They go down the middle. It goes to Gannon. She goes back up the middle as well. And now it goes to the Lady Patriots. And Puro hustles to come back. And we got a whistle. 6 men, too many women on the Patriots. I'm going to say Lady Patriots, Lady Bears, Lady everything. But we'll go to the power play. So of F.A. Wellington, Bowen with Wright and Gannon as your line out here. 8 minutes remaining, minute and 30 on the power play. Puck drop goes to Wellington. Wellington goes to Gannon. Gannon shot. That gets down behind the net. And Wellington over, not able to get there, but Wright is. She holds it, throws it down low. And off the wall in front, battled and covered by the goaltender. That one took a favorable hop there off the back wall, right out in front. And North Pittsburgh just not able to bury it. F.A. wins that one, goes to Gannon, and Gannon goes down to Bowen. And Bowen goes in front to F.A. F.A. had Wellington almost. Now Bowen tries to center. That's knocked away. It goes to F.A. Her shot through a pile. Rebound. Bowen in there. Digs. And not able to get it free. Whistle blown. 1 minute remaining on the power play. And that one's won off the skate of Wellington. And they try to go up the middle, taken away by Wellington beautifully. Now F.A. takes it. Now Gannon has it. She walks. She has space. Shot. That one knocked aside. And Bowen over. And she gets knocked down. It goes to Gannon. Shot. In front, Wellington. Now F.A. Rebound. No, not able to get through. Gannon comes over beautifully. Gets a piece of the puck. Now Wellington there. Now F.A. has it. Now back to Wellington. Oh, knocked away at the point. And back they come. And player drives wide, shot. That sizzles wide. It goes to Wright. And she looks, decides to hold it. Now throws it up, misses Wellington to turn to the inside, threw it kind of behind her. I think that's just a miscommunication. Two players that aren't used to playing with each other. And now it goes to Wellington. She dumps it. And we'll get 4 of the 5 changed. And we'll have AA Butcher and Wright out. Too many again? No. Okay. So 6:24 to go. First period. And that one back to Palumbo. She chips it down. Butcher there. Now it goes to AA. And offsides are the Wildcats. And that one into the official's feet. And thrown back to center red to Palumbo. She goes over to Boy. And Boy goes up to Watts. Back to center red. And Boy takes it. And that one's knocked back. Now gathered on by Palumbo. Up the wall. It goes to Butcher. Butcher chips it to AA. AA drives wide. Shot. Save. Held and covered by the goaltender of the Lady Patriots. We'll have Chismeyer, Shields, and Palumbo. No, Puro. Jeez, oh man. Big dumb animal, sorry. 5:44 remaining first period. And in steps Puro. And Chismeyer does battle. Now Palumbo over, or It goes to Palumbo. There we go. And Shields shot. That one goes just off the blocker. Beautiful save there by the goaltender. Back they come. Palumbo on her high horse from the center position comes all the way back and down. Good 200-foot game there. And she rims it around to Shields. And Shields gets it out. Does. Now Palumbo has it one-on-one. She's got wheels. And moves. Can she get in? Cuts over to one, but not able to beat the second. Centering pass. Chismeyer, her shot blocked. Now in front of the net. Knocked to the point and out of the zone. Goes to Buckwalter. She dumps it in. And Chismeyer will chase. Now Shields there. Rimmed around and Buckwalter pinches down. Chips it off the wall. Shields goes down. And tries to center. Nice defensive play there. And it goes to right. And now to Shields. Oh, just off of her stick. And it goes to Chismeyer. She chips it off the wall. Try to go to Pirot. Now Pirot there knocks it to the center. And FA just on. Not able to get there. Goes back to right. And back to center red they throw it. A little bit of ping pong, back and forth. Right steps up there and stops it, but they do follow through and dump it in. Now Buckwalter up the wall to FA. And that one goes wide. Chismeyer down. And held in. It is not for long, though. Now it's chipped back out. And right there. Now Gannon comes back. And puck goes up the wall to Bowen, who swipes it up to FA. Just past her, but FA continues on. There it is. She has a chance. One-on-one. Drives wide, cuts the middle. Beautiful defensive play there. Now Bowen over, not able to get to it, but Gannon does. Holds it in, goes to FA in front. Tip! What a beautiful save by the goaltender. And down in the corner it goes. Bowen's the first on the puck. And she tries to rim it around. Two defenders there, but Bowen still battles. Now it goes up to FA. FA goes to the point to Gannon, and Gannon will shoot it. And that gets blocked, and back come the Patriots. Thrown back to center red, dumped back in. And goes wide. And Bowen will chase. They'll regroup behind the net. And they wind it up. Driving wide. Continues to drive wide. Runs out of space. Goes behind the net. Centering pass. Okay, apparently that was a goal. Didn't see anybody move. Didn't see the official do anything. Didn't see it go in, but seemingly did. They stopped playing, so, and then the official calls it. So 1-0. Double A, Watts, Butcher, Boy, and Wright. And held in. Now Butcher on her high horse, not able to get there. Man, that speed is just, she's got the speed. Play it. And outlet it up. Goes to Watts. She chips it up to Butcher. Oh, the defense person was just changing. Unfortunately. Now that goes to Butcher. She's going to dump it and go get it. And they throw it up the wall. Off the skate, back to center red to right. Right goes over to Boy. And Boy goes to Watts. She's converged on. Now Double A comes in to help. And it goes back to Boy. She'll gain center red, dump it down. And they'll just throw it back to center red again. And offsides. are the Wildcats. So, interesting game. We've had possession, haven't generated many shots. There just haven't been a whole lot of shots in general. So, kind of weird. Kind of feel like we've had, vastly dominated in time of possession and zone time, but haven't generated a ton, and their goaltender's been strong when called upon. And then, unfortunately, Maddie got left out to dry on one, and it was a backdoor tap in. All right, still broadcasting. The computer just slammed because people were jumping on the bench and caused it to vibrate off this. Anyways, that one's out of the zone. And Chismeyer's feet, we've got Puro, Chismeyer, and Shields. And Chismeyer keeps going. She just keeps digging. Gotta love that grit. She cuts over and continues to drive. Centering pass, and it goes to Palumbo. She takes her space. Shot, knocked the stick out of the defensewoman's hand, but puck goes in behind the net, not on it, unfortunately. Good block by them. And Shields applies pressure. And now Chismeyer, shot. That goes just wide. 15 seconds remaining. And Chismeyer with a nice stick lift. And Chismeyer, centering pass, shot. Oh, Shields with a great look. It just hit a stick and went up and over the goaltender. All righty. Join you back here momentarily for second period action. All right, sorry, we lost the scoreboard, and I think I have to restart in order to get it back, so might just have to go scoreboardless for the rest of the game. I apologize, but it is not working as it should. Bowen over. Gathers the puck, and again at the point, and now right over, and stays on sides and now FA over. She challenges. Now Gannon back. And over is Wellington. She gathers it on and gets hacked and slashed twice from behind, no call. Play continues. There's a punch to the face. Like one player on the Lady Patriots is certainly not playing very ladylike. And Bowen gets it out, tips it, continues on. Outlets it up to Wellington. And knocked off of her stick. Wellington tries to go to FA, off a skate, and back to center red it goes. Now it goes to Gannon, and she dumps it in. Rimmed around to Wellington. Now down behind in the goal. And around. Now Bowen applies pressure. Not able to get there. They cut back to the middle. Chip it bit of center red. And back they come. Gannon pushes the player wide. There's a shot and held by Kaler. And it goes to Watts. Sorry, I'm playing with the scoreboard. I probably should just give it up. I apologize. All right, that shot wide goes down to Butcher, who's on her high horse yet again. And thrown all the way down. No, taken at center red by Boy. She dumps it back in. And over goes Palumbo. She throws it up to Watts. And back to center red. And now to Watts. She's going to throw it on net. Held and covered by the goaltender. I don't have to worry about shots, I guess. Sorry. All right, shot. That one sizzles wide. Now double A off of the skates of Butcher. And she comes over, applies pressure, goes to Boy. Boy's shot, hits a stick, drops, goes back to Boy. And she'll throw it down again. Taken by the defensewoman and back up and clears everything this time. All right, well, kind of makes my job a little bit easier today. I don't have to do the scoreboard anymore, so it is 1-0 still. Offsides are the Wildcats. .54 remaining, second period. Dan, you good? You want a jacket or you good? All right, so we've got Puro, Chismeyer, and Shields with Buckwalter and Wright as your D pairing. And Puro comes over, applies pressure, and it goes to Wright. Now it goes to Chismeyer, and she's going to push. She drives, cuts the middle, shot, save, rebound, covered by the goaltender. Keep going to add shots, and I don't have to do it. It feels weird. And taken by the Patriots. Rimmed around, and Buckwalter comes down and throws the puck behind. Now Shields is going to apply pressure. And chips up and held nicely by Wright. And Wright takes it. Pulls up, looks, now hits Puro. And Puro with not able to get the toe drag. Actually probably would have done a little better chipping it forward there, but that close to a breakaway. And here comes the defensewoman. Tall, rangy defensewoman with wheels. Comes down, looks, goes behind the net, and Chismeyer with a beautiful play to cut her off and put her into the boards. Now she takes an elbow behind the play. And nice play there by Wright to tie up the player in front. And Shields has a step, not able to get there. And offsides, was offsides, but not called. And it goes back up to Shields. Past her stick. Yep. They go up the center of the ice, and it goes to Buckwalter. And offsides are the Wildcats. .7:22 to go. All right, Wellington, F.A. Bowen with Palumbo and Gannon. And Wellington does battle and taken by the Patriots. And they come, toe drag not successful. Wellington with a nice move. Now F.A. kicks it up just out of her own range. And back they come. Taken away by Palumbo, but it goes to the next forward coming down. Beautiful save there by Kaler. And F.A. all the way out to the point. Beautiful play. Can Wellington get there? No, she just can't. It was just out of her reach. And in front it goes. F.A. has it. And they come back with speed. She drives wide. Pulls up. And tried to go to Wellington, I think, but not able to get it there. Beautiful play there by Palumbo to step up, but then they tip it forward. Look out, 2-on-1. Gannon over. And it goes to Kaler, covered and held beautifully. 6:28 remaining, second period. So we've got Butcher, AA, and Watts, I'm mid-yawn, with Boy and Wright as your D pairing. Rebound, center, save, made and held. I think I might just start keeping track of the shots just because I feel completely weird not doing it, even though it's not being displayed. All right. Oh, no, we're picking it up now. Like, come on, dude. Like, I think one of our players is getting told about a mouth guard that needs to be in her mouth. Heaven forbid the piece of plastic that's behind a cage that's supposed to protect your teeth not be worn, but. And Kaler with a center field grab there. Little Willie Mays Hayes. Next time I expect her to flip backwards and catch it. And that one's in front, knocked away by Wright. And back to center red. Patriots regroup, and Butcher applies pressure. Man, is she hustling. That's outletted wide to AA, and up comes AA. And Butcher not able to get, now tries to center. That hit something and went behind the net. Wright pinches down, and now it hits AA, goes back to Wright. Her shot just goes wide, now to Watts. And Watts goes the point to Boy. And Boy's shot goes wide, now it goes to Butcher. She looks, takes a shot on net, rebound, sits there. Oh, AA got knocked down. Puck went right past her, but she was on her wallet and couldn't do anything about it. Now Butcher hustles, goes to AA, and AA takes a shot. That hits a stick and goes to the point. Now Boy with it, looks, centering pass. That hits 1-2. Now in front to Watts, not able to get there. AA, her shot, goal! AA! With a seeing eye shot that just hit the post and lapped in. with 4:51 remaining. It's now 1-1. Hard work and persistence do pay off, and in this instance, it definitely does, as we tie it up just past midway through the game. We've got Chismeyer, Perot, and Shields with Buckwalter centering pass. That goes just by the stick of Perot. Now Shields has it, goes to the point to Palumbo, and Chismeyer with a nice back check. Now Palumbo knocks it down. They go off the wall and just threw everybody back to center red. Outlet pass there to Shields. And thrown all the way back and down. And an icing call. So again, depending on what happens, we'll either get a 7:15, I believe, or a very, very late and relaxing 7:25 a.m. tomorrow game. Whether it's the championship or the runner-up yet, we do not know. Both games will need to be played because everyone in the bracket is 1-1. So very fair, interesting, and well-stacked bracket, which is fantastic. Gotta love it. And Perot over. Knocks the puck off the stick. Now Chismeyer down. And they change directions. Now Perot over, throwing up the wall, and Buckwalter there. Holds it once, not twice though, and it goes back to center red. And Palumbo over. Now it goes to Shields. Shields has it, and she goes over to Perot. Now Chismeyer down, shipped up the wall right to Perot, and her shot, rebound kicked way high all the way to the point to Palumbo. Her shot hit something in front, a body, something, I'm not sure, but it dies and drops. Now they rim it down low to the Wildcats. And Perot, again, just sitting on the boards, waiting for that puck to come to her. And it goes up to Gannon, in her feet. She stopped it, just couldn't find it. It was kind of stuck in. And offsides are the Wildcats. So we'll get a wholesale change now with 3:09 to go. And we'll have F.A. Wellington Bowen with Gannon and Wright. I'm not sure where these officials are getting their face-off zones from. That was over the center red line, and it's all the way back. So now that I think of it, though, I don't think we've had a center red. Oh, we did one. One that should have been on this dot, I believe, was too. So, anyways, puck dropped and stepped up on by Gannon. And taken by Wright, up on the hash marks, and covered by Kaler. Tomorrow we'll be back at the rink we were this morning, so it should give you a little better vantage point where you don't have to rely on me so much and can watch more of the game. I know the camera angles aren't always the best, but we just deal with what we can, right? And shot in the feet now. Oh, another shot. That one goes wide. Bowen grabs it and goes up to F.A. Not able to get it there, though, and taken away by the Patriots. Now it goes to Gannon, and she's going to push. Cuts behind one, drives wide, and tried to center, met with resistance. Now Wellington there, and Gannon back. Now back to center red, taken away nicely by Wright, dumped in. And right to the middle of the net, kind of crazy. And back they come. And drives wide, Wright applies pressure, pushes wider. And Wellington down low, centering pass knocked away by Gannon, and now taken by Wright. And over it goes, Bowen applies pressure, thrown past her to Gannon. Gannon throws it back to Bowen, and not able to get that one forward. And didn't go in the zone, so they stay on side. It goes to Wright. Had F.A., didn't see her, now sees her. And they go back to center red. And right in the foot race. Comes over, takes away the puck. Does Boy. Now Butcher, she's got wheels. Shot, rebound. Hits the skate, and all the way up top. Now Boy over. And right. Not able to get stick on puck. Shot. And double A from the center position comes back beautifully. 2-on-1. Shot, rebound. Oh, kicks by everybody. And Watts not able to get a trigger. And Watts pressures. Now double A and Butcher there. Watts gets out, and it goes to the point to Palumbo. And she walks, now goes over to Boy. And it goes down low. Taken by Butcher. No, Butcher applies pressure. Now she has it. Goes up to double A. And double A does battle. And she gets knocked down and goes to the point. Held in by Palumbo. Goes over to Boy. Boy goes down to double A, who looks to be exhausted. And now Butcher applies pressure. And that'll do it for second period action. So not that anybody needs to know or understand, but a little reasoning why I can't just restart the program is I'll lose the feed and have to do a brand new feed. So unfortunately that's what it needs to get the scoreboard up. So we're 1-1, start of the third. You'll just have to rely on my smooth melodies to get you through the rest of this one without a scoreboard, and hopefully we can bring it home, because I don't think a tie is going to do us. I think the goal differential is going to cost us, because this team beat the Carolina team 3-0. So I think because of that, they'll win on goal differential if we tie. So it's must-win situation for us to make the finals, and I'd really like to play that Carolina team again. I can't imagine they're not going to be the one that wins, but they lost this team 3-0. So I guess, they're 11 and 12-year-old girls. So I think you don't know what you're going to get any given day or any given period. So. All right, so we're going to have Puro, Chismeyer, and Shields with Wright and Buckwalter as your 5. All right, goaltender's ready. Officials kind of ready. And here we go. And Puro knocks that one forward. Oh, she gets hooked. No call. There's an ice. They call that one. Father Time comes back, gives the puck to the other official. I seriously feel bad for this guy. Like, he looks like he's going to fall over. And center in front, Puro, backhand, save, rebound. Into the corner it goes. And up the point to Buckwalter. Nice hold there. Centering pass, that goes in on goal. Shields got dumped, and then Chismar also on the ice. We'll have Wellington, FA, and Bowen with Wright and Buckwalter. Oh, excuse me. Wright and Buckwalter as your D pair. And won cleanly by the Lady Patriots. And that goes to center red. Oh! Slash and a trip, all at center ice. They have a very clear plan, and it's seemingly to get one of these two forwards here on breakaways, because they are just chucking the puck down, trying to get them to run into it. Look out. She's got wheels. And Wright's going to come down. And pressure's applied. Now Wellington takes it. And she throws it up the wall, but not out. And Buckwalter over. And they do battle two aside. Bowen, with I think her first check ever, knocks the Lady Patriots player down. 2-on-1. Centering pass. Save made. What a beautiful save by Kaler. That one goes wide. This is their power line. This is their just big girls, like tall, just big. So Bowen has it, and she tried to chip it up. It goes up to FA, who cuts back. She still has it. Oh, beautiful back check, but FA keeps control. Shot blocked. Back they come. And that one goes wide. 10 minutes remaining. This is third period. Taken by Wellington. And now taken by Palumbo. She rims it around. Bowen comes down to help get it. And does, but goes right to now it goes up to center red. They're going to get a change. Two of the forwards anyways. And Wellington, now Butler. Now Gannon gets a stick on it. And behind the net, double A over. Now Palumbo has it. Goes around to Watts. And now it goes back to Watts. She throws it back to center red. And taken by double A. She has a step. Can she get there? Oh, it just knocked off her stick. Centering pass. Held by the goaltender. All right, we'll change defense. And we'll have Wright and Boy out there now. And that one's won by double A to the point to Wright. Her shot just off the mark. And double A applies pressure. Sauced over her stick to the half wall. And taken away by double A. Now taken away by the Lady Patriots. And double A with a great back check. Now Boy into the corner. And she throws it up the wall. Not able to get it to Butcher. And double A down low. Comes over and works hard. Now right in front tying up. And she has it and is going to push. And looks, tries to center. And try to go behind the net. Had two defenders on her. Now they're going to ice it. Maybe. That's going to hit the net. And up the center, just past the blue line and out. Taken by Puro. And she dumps it in. She's going to go chase. Now Butcher chases. And Watts pinches the wall. And now Palumbo over and back they come to center red. Nice outlet by the Lady Patriots. Taken by Palumbo. Chips it up to Watt. And Watt looks and dumps it wide. And Chismar just on. And goes to Watts. She does battle. Now Palumbo chips it up the wall. All the way down, just shy, just long, for Palumbo or Puro to be able to get it. And we have an ice with 7:04 remaining. So we've got Puro, Chismar, Shields with Buckwalter and Palumbo. And taken by North Pittsburgh. Chismar has it, goes to Buckwalter. Shot gets blocked. Gets it down through the first two, but not the third. Now they're going to just rip it. And doesn't get all the way down. So Palumbo takes it, goes up the wall, shields there, chips it past once but not twice, and Palumbo regroups. Goes up the wall to Chismar, and Chismar takes it, outlets over nicely to Puro. Puro dumps it, and they'll go to work. Chismar comes down, rimmed nicely though, quickly around her. Now Puro overtakes from behind. Beautiful play there. Chismar takes it, chips it. She has a step. Look out. Walks in, shot. Oh, beautiful save. Clock still running. Not sure what happened. So just a random whistle when we were on the attack and had zone time. Snuffs that out, and now we're going to get a line change. Okay. That kind of stinks. They were rolling. Phantom buzzer. All right, F.A. Wellington Bowen, Gannon and Wright. And won by the Lady Patriots. They try to go up the center ice. Goes to Wellington. She throws it down, but not through. Their D just sit there and wait for shots from the point. They just eat them up and stop them all day. Now Wellington has it. Her shot, kicked aside. Goes to Wright at the point. And Wright shot. That's a high stick. Taken by F.A. though. Bowen in front. Can't get a grip on it, and back comes the speedster. And it goes to Wright. She loses the puck. And Gannon down, able to get up. Nope. I can actually hear the bones creaking. All right, Wellington back to Boy. And Bowen over. And she throws it up just behind the stick of F.A. Now it goes to Wright. Wright goes over to Bowen. And Bowen not able to get there. Now back comes... Uh-oh, look out. Through one, through a second. Shot. That goes high and wide. What an absolute sizzler. The amount of mass that these other teams have and the size is just amazing. Their players are just so much larger than ours. Puck behind the net. And now taken by the Patriots. And it goes to Boy. Boy goes up to Bowen, and Bowen dumps it in, and they'll go chase. And behind the net, throw it to the point to Wright. Her shot, hard shot. Bowen in front, not able to get there. Covered with 4:29 to go. Again, we cannot tie. It won't get us there. We'll lose to the team we're currently playing, I believe, on goal differential. If that's the tiebreaker, I'm not positive it is, but...
Right, but we'll be tied with them. That's what I said, goal differential. Okay.
All right, so yeah, we must win. Just got confirmation that it is goal differential. In which case, we would be a +1, and they would be a 3, and then... They lost. Did they lose 4-3, actually? So, yeah, I guess we could tie. I think this team lost 1-3-0 and lost 4-1, which would put them dead even. Though we lost by 1 and won by 1 as well. So, all right, I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure what happened. So, I'm a big dumb animal. I can't figure this out on the fly. I need to sit down and look at it. So, anyways, it goes to Butcher. And AA not able to get there. They have some speed. AA pushes, comes back. Palumbo pushes her wide. Centering play. Nice play by AA. On her horse the whole way to get back. And now it goes to Palumbo. She looks, gets centered, gobbled up. Everybody was so high. Nowhere to go with it. Shot. That goes wide. Watts over. And she chips it by. Butcher has it. Can she get there? She's there. Shot. Save. Rebound. Cleared away. Now it goes to Buckwalter. And it goes back to Buckwalter. And now Watts over. She centers just out of the reach of Puro, and that's going to be nice with 3:06 to go. 4 to go. All right, so we've got Chismeyer, Palumbo, Puro, and FA with Puro playing center. The official talking again to somebody about something. 3:04 remaining, 1-1. And it goes to Gannon. Her shot. Gannon right of your D. Sorry if I didn't mention that. Chismar centering pass. That's knocked away. And Chismar has it again. And it goes to Puro. Her shot gets blocked. And it goes back to Wright. Wright looks, goes over to Gannon. Gannon flips it up and just over the stick of Chismar. Back they come, do the Lady Patriots. Gannon goes back again, and Gannon still fights. And now it goes to Palumbo. Goes back to Gannon. Now it goes back to Palumbo. Puro. Why do I keep doing that? I'm horrible. I didn't do this all year. Anyways. FA does battle. Now Puro has it. She goes down to Chismar. Knocked off of her stick. Puro continues on. Now Chismar. Now FA. Shot. Rebound. Save. Rebound. Shot. Score! I believe I get to sing again because it looks like you got to have faith, baby. But I'm not sure. I believe it was FA. But I'm not positive. All right, 2:06 to go. AA, Butcher, Wellington, Gannon, and Wright, are your 5. Patriots dump it deep. Taken by Wright. She outlets to Wellington. And Wellington throws it back to the blue line. They just throw it back to center red, do the Patriots, and taken by Wright. And someone's got to cover it. And AA has it. And Wright goes through everybody. Shot, save, made. All right, AA steps in, 1:44 remaining. Patriots win that one. They throw it back down. They got a home run. Look out. Kaler gets it in. Doesn't hold it, no, but now it's cleared away. It goes to Butcher. She goes up. Now it goes to AA. AA throws it up the wall, but not out. And Boy with a nice play. Knocked that one away and taken by AA. She'll throw it down and taken by the Patriots. They look. They just throw it back up again. Seems to be the scheme. They're looking to catch one or two players on breakaways by just zipping the puck down the ice and having them outrun everybody. Now it goes over to Boy. She chips it past the first. Second wave there, though, and taken by Palumbo. She rims it around, and it goes to Wellington. 58 seconds. Goaltender still in for the Patriots. Surprised they haven't pulled them yet. Their goaltender. It's a must-win. And it goes to Boy. And she'll throw it down, ice it. On net it is, though. No icing. And 35 seconds. Puro applies pressure. FA's down there. Nice play by Puro. She gets stripped. No call. But I don't think we've had a single call all game, so it makes sense. Down in front. Behind the net now, chipped around, Chismeyer over. 14 seconds remaining. Nothing cheap. That's it, get it deep. All right, hits the body, and Puro over. She takes the play away. Beautiful play by Puro. That'll do it. North Pittsburgh punched their ticket to the finals. We'll find out in a little bit who they play and what time, but I know it's going to be early and I know it's going to be fun because the entire weekend has been early and fun. So look forward to another one tomorrow morning. Join us back here. Leave you with a handshake line, a little of the celebration.